So what is the quickest way to enlightenment? Well, the quickest way is the way that the earth, the people of the earth, the world, does not practice. Because very few people on earth are enlightened. And the quickest way is to acknowledge the good in your life. Now, it just so happens that the good in your life is the God. And it just so happens that you have far more good in your life than anything else. And I don't care if your mother's just died, or your father's just died, or even your beloved child has just died. There is still far more good in your life than the other. What we do, what the humanity does, is continuously acknowledge the bad and the problem. And so we have got into a habit of this. You can't think about anything that doesn't end up thinking about a problem, a personal, emotional thing. If ever you start thinking about the good times in your life or any other time, eventually it will slyly lead you back to a problem in your life or something that's missing in you, or you think is missing in your life, what you once had but don't have. That is the nature of the thinker. But that which is not the thinker, and that which is not the thinker is your reality, is the good. And the more that you acknowledge the good in your life, the more you acknowledge the reality of your life. For it is human nature to continuously acknowledge the not so good, the problems that you have. Surely I don't have to demonstrate that to you. Surely I don't. You must have seen enough of the thinker in you to see the terrible damage that it inflicts upon your life. But then we're so used to suffering. We're so used to being unhappy that we don't notice. We just don't notice the lack of good that we are acknowledging, and therefore if we don't acknowledge the good, we get the other. And it's no good saying to me, well, I do acknowledge the good. I do it and I do it. I don't believe it. It has to be a continual thing. You have to be eventually subconsciously acknowledging the good all the time. And you'll notice I said subconsciously, because once you start doing it consciously, often enough, and really enough, because you know your life is good, it becomes a subconscious thing. And when it becomes subconscious, you don't have to do it anymore because it's just a wellspring. It's just coming all the time. My life is good. My life is good. And it's not because I win the lottery. It's not because you can't say your life is good when you're winning. That is delusion. Because everybody's happy when they're winning. It's whether you're winning or losing or whether nothing's happening. That you have to have what I call the intelligence to say, my life is good.